Tough game. Thought Miami was prepared, played really well. Um, we was hoping that we knew it'd be a tough game, but we was hoping that we could come in here and defend them and make it tough for them. Be able to keep the ball in front, not allow them to get the ball in the paint and spread out the shooters. But defensively, we just didn't bring the effort it needed to beat a team like this. A team that's really versatile, got good shooting, got good post play, and multiple scores. And the only way you beat teams like that is if you defend them. And didn't think we did a good job of just really getting into them, keeping the ball in front, and then rebounding. The other piece to it, when you're playing a team like Miami, you can't give them 20 points off your turnovers. Then on top of that, you give them 19 points off their offensive rebounds. Impossible to win when you're giving up that much. Questions?
Can we ask the player or just coach, or does it matter
Anybody,
which
go
order?
ahead.
Last time you guys played, you had kind of a rough night. Did that motivate you at all tonight? You were a completely different player tonight. What was the difference last time and this time?
I would say at the beginning of the season, I was still trying to adjust to playing the way that coach wanted me to play, and I feel like lately I've been coming along and really just going into the game, really trying to get my teammates involved first, and then looking for my second. So I just felt like tonight that was one of those games where I just let the game come to me, and when you do that, like the rim just gets even bigger.
Coach, what did you see when your team gave up those early double-digit deficits, came back first half, did it again second half? What did you see from your team in those stretches?
I just think whenever there's adversity, we compound the mistakes. And tough winning basketball, you can't. You turn the ball over, they get a layup. You come back down, a guy takes a bad shot, then they go down and score again. That's one area that you're talking about specifically where we got to get better. We can't compound mistakes, especially on the night when we're scoring the ball real well. Because down at the end of it, when you look back over the course of the game, there's too many mistakes and too many game slippage where you take those two different segments out the game, then you're talking about a pretty close game. Maybe and it goes in our favor.
What is it in particular about Miami? You said, if you could expound a little bit on what makes them, a lot of people thought coming off last year, they lost 3 leaders from that team, that this might be a down year, but it seems like they're playing very well again heading into March.
Well, you start with the big fella in the middle, 21 points, 7 rebounds. He's a difference maker. Great offensive rebounder, great rebounder, good feel around the basket. He's tough to deal with. In this conference where there are so many good guards, to add with what they have in guard play, they got him. So that makes them a little bit different. You look at Wong, he lives in the lane. He's energetic. He's crafty with the ball. If you're not really focused on keeping him in front, he can hurt you. And when he gets it going, he can make jump shots along with driving. Then you look at Nigel Pack, a guy that can extend the floor because he can shoot it from deep. And if you're not there with a high hand, he can make shots. So, you know, the other one is
Jordan Miller.
Miller, really good player, solid, does a little bit of everything, and then Popular. He may be one of the few guys that's not averaging in double figures, but he's vital for this team. And he does all the little things that help you win. He defends, he drives, he's been shooting the ball better. He's a tough cover. So they have good players, and they're very versatile, and they play well together.
What was the response between the teammates as you were narrowing these deficits throughout the game?
Really just staying together, just trying not to let the game get out of reach. And even if they go on a run, we got to come back. We got to continue to try to get stops. We got to continue to be solid on offense and not turn the ball over and get really good shots. So really that was the game plan for us.
Coach, 85 points is the most your team has scored in ACC play so far this season. Just how important is it for you guys to continue, kind of building off this performance offensively?
Well, you know, I like what we did offensively. I like the way we moved the ball. I like the way we attacked the lane. I like the shots that we got. I want to continue to play that way. I want to continue to get the ball moving and play free and play confidently. But at the end of the day, I look at these stats and I see 3 of their players had 20 points or more. That's impossible. When 3 players have that kind of impact on a game, you're not winning. And that's what I'm about. I want us to win. The offense is great. I'm happy with what we did offensively, but we'll play this game to win.
Anything from our group online? Everybody good?
I'll ask a question, Zach, if it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Brooks.
Okay, Kenny, you talked about, just I wanted to see fight from your guys, and that being my sign of progress. You're talking about the defensive lapses. Did you see signs of progress still today, where you think this is something that you all can build off of, or where still some of those lapses just too much to overcome?
I saw progress. I mean, you look at our stats: 57, right at 58% from the field, 43% from 3. 81% from the free throw line. That's progress. But on the other side, I say it again, winning basketball. Did we fight? Yes, we fought. We made Miami uncomfortable at times. But we need to do that consistently. This isn't just give a good effort. We got to come out of games trying to win. We need W's. We're playing this game to win. And let me give credit to my team because they're coming off a game where they were embarrassed by what Pittsburgh did to us. So we came out and we fought. And El led us in that regard. El played a great game, and that's what he has to do, and we just need more guys to step up. We're not a team that can have 2 or 3 guys that aren't playing the way we need them to play. Every person that steps on that floor is vital to us. We don't have a team where, we can depend on 2 guys and not win. You have to be productive. You don't have to be the most talented team, but you better be fighting to get a win or you won't win. The conference is just too good.
Hey, this is Fred Callier with WLKY. Just some thoughts. What's your message to the team? I think you have 6 regular season games left. What's your message telling these guys about, getting between here and more or less the end of March?
Well, the first thing is that, it's not over. I want them to believe that we can beat anybody. I want them to believe. I want them to come in and practice every day and try to get better. And it's not a choice. El will be the first to tell you, if you're not thinking that way, I will drag you. I'm not allowing them to quit. I'm not allowing them to not bring energy and not to fight through practices. I'm making this as hard as we can, and I don't care until the last day of the season, whenever our last game is. Every single day we're going to work hard. We're gonna try to get better every day. We're going to try to win the day by day. I can't look ahead and say 6 games. I can only worry about right now, tomorrow, build on what we did today. And then the next day we'll worry about that day.
Same question really to El, same version of it. What can you do in these final games to help the guys around you? I mean, obviously it was a much improved effort tonight. If they can embrace this and, finally kind of get over the top. I mean, it was almost a quality win tonight on the road against a ranked team.
Really just continue to lead guys each and every day, and it starts with me. If I'm not coming to practice ready to, get going, and be that guy that my teammates look to, see, and if I don't bring good energy, then we won't have a good practice. So every day I gotta come in ready to go. I gotta get on guys and make sure that they're paying attention, they're locked in, because we still got games that we can win. And I'm not gonna give up until the season's over. So until then, I'm gonna stay on guys. I'm gonna continue to go out and play hard each and every night. I'm gonna continue to bring guys along.
Last question from Michael McCammon.
Hey, El, kind of, I guess, on that note as well, and not to kind of put you on the spot with Coach sitting there, but he said he wants you guys to believe you can win these big games. What is your belief level? As a captain, what do you think the team's belief level in themselves is right now?
Honestly, I feel like guys are starting to play even better. And that just goes to show like how much work that we've been putting in, and you can see the growth from the beginning of the season to now. And I just feel like guys continue to keep the confidence that they have, and just continue to want to get better, even though practices are hard. The games are hard. If we just stay together and continue to fight, like we're gonna win some games.